Live from Lamar High School in Arlington, Texas, theCUBE is proud to present USA Football Developmental League competition featuring some of the finest young athletes in the nation. This morning, Cowgill White meets Blacklock Blue in our second of 3 games to be played here today at Cravens Field. Hello everyone, along with Norm Ward, I'm Pete Stein. Welcome to theCUBE, the place to watch, share, and live stream events. We're thrilled to have you with us. And Norm, we've watched the first game, and it came right down to the wire. We saw a lot of great individual performances, and we expect to see the same thing here in this second game. We have the same set of coaches. Dallas Blacklock, who is the wide receiver coach at Texas Southern University, guiding the blue team, and directing the white team is Danny Cowgill, who's the defensive coordinator at Barbers High School in Louisiana.
The series of 3 games are being played. It's interesting how it's set up. And pretty cool start this morning. And it is the 17th of July, or 16th, and it's going to get warmer. So I'm sure the guys they're going to be playing in the 3rd game are going to be wondering why they didn't get the first one.
It is a warm afternoon, a sultry afternoon here in Arlington. The sun's starting to break through the haze here this morning. The heat really didn't seem to play a factor in the first game. It looked like guys were able to fight through it. Also, you got a lot of guys who are seeing a lot of action here. So there's not the onus on just one guy to play the position for the entire game.
And you've got
top in January. Developmental games created to provide athletes with a chance to train with USA Football. It also gives them the chance, as we say, to compete and represent the United States. They've been selected from 27 regional development camps that took place during the spring and are part of the national team program, and some of those camps are right here in Arlington. And we are on the campus of Arlington Lamar at Cravens Field. This is kind of the heart of high school football country, so not surprising that here in the middle of July, we're fanatical about football here in the state of Texas. So there are no kickoffs and there's no punt returns. There's also no rushing the kicker in these games. White takes over the football to begin the game, and the line of scrimmage is their own 25-yard line. And we see Wiley Green at quarterback from Coppell, Texas. He carried one of the American flags during the playing of the national anthem. And the first play is a handoff, and taking the ball is Kenneth Knowles, trying to find some running room on the left side, but is fortunate if he got back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 at the 25 for Cowgill White. Quantum Alonzo is the receiver out wide to the right. 3 receivers to the right side and 1 to the boundary short side left, and the officials have stopped play here in the opening 33 seconds. And that is going to be a false start against Cowgill White. Something normally that we didn't see an enormous amount of flags, and we certainly didn't see a lot of dead ball penalties in the first game. So it'll be 2nd down and 15 from the 20-yard line.
Hey, man. Makes you look good. Huh? I'll say it gives you a bad name, don't it? Huh?
Said we're doing all right.
What?
Said we're doing all right.
Yeah, I know. You already slipped me $200.
Huh?
You already slipped me some $100 paper cash.
But
Huh?
Green takes the snap. And is fortunate he didn't get intentional grounding there.
Well, once you're outside the tackle boxes, it's you can pretty much dump it wherever you want.
Yeah, as long as he gets it beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And the line of scrimmage here will be the 23-yard line. It'll be 4th down and 12. Just under 13 and a half minutes to play here. Nathan Johnson coming into the game. He'll be kicking for Cowgill White. He will do both the punting and the place kicking.
Johnson from Tomball, Texas. Will be a senior in 2018.
Got a lot of Texans, but players from all over the country are represented on the field. This punt goes straight up, and then it takes an unfavorable roll for the White, and it's going to be down at the 31-yard line. That's going to turn out to be an 8-yard punt.
The last punt we saw in the first game was the same thing. The kicker was kicking into the south wind, and that's pretty much what killed it. And Blue gets the advantage of the roll back up the field toward the north end.
And they do have the wind at their back here. It is a little bit of a factor down there on the field.
It's a pretty good factor.
So it'll be 1st and 10, the nose of the football touching the 30-yard line as we see the Blue offense for the first time. Kagan Calchera comes into quarterback.
Was your dad in the Klan?
No, but there's a rhyme to it. Or a way to say it.
Yeah,
And the handoff is up the middle. It's Deneric Prince bouncing off tackles looking for daylight and gets tackled at the 30-yard line. Right at the line of scrimmage, he's brought down. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Where'd you come from?
Making the tackle is Tyjon Calhoun Fuller from Riverside, California. So the football just inside the right hash mark, 2nd down and 10, as the Blues sends Bobby DeMeo split to the boundary short side right and 2 receivers to the left. Prince is the running back, lined up to the left of the quarterback, Calchera. Calchera keeps it himself, finds running room on the right side, has a 1st down and more. He's going to go all the way in for the touchdown. And Blacklock Blue has taken a 6-0 lead with 11:45 to play the first quarter. They get a short field. They take advantage of that field position, and the quarterback, Calchera, on the run, scores the touchdown.
First offensive play we've had with positive yardage, and he goes 30 for the touchdown.
Nice decision-making as well, opting to keep that ball himself as opposed to handing it to Prince. And now the extra point is tacked on, and it's a 7-0 lead for Blue. We're just underway. You're watching USA Football live on theCUBE.
Protect what matters most. The USA Football Protection Tour is a series of free one-day football camps that educate youth football players, parents, and coaches on the importance of proper equipment fitting, tackling fundamentals, and CDC-approved concussion recognition and response protocols. Watch for this year's Protection Tour schedule and sign up today for an
White with the
event near
football,
you.
1st and 10, and running to the right side is Talon Bowens, a 5'9", 160-pounder from Alexandria, Louisiana, and he picks up almost 5 yards, making a 4-yard gain. Call it 2nd down and 6 coming up here for Cowgill White. Danny Cowgill, the head coach of the White side. Bowens takes a face mask high snap, drops back to pass, looking to throw, but is forced to run, and is going to be brought down just shy of the line of scrimmage. Just a very short loss on the play.
Tyler Thompson making the stop, the 5'10" defensive lineman from Sperry, Oklahoma.
So no huddle here, but not necessarily a hurry-up offense as the play is being signaled in from the sideline. Bowens barking directions to the receivers, 3 of them lined up on the left side. Bowens, the left-handed quarterback, throws on the run, and the pass is intercepted. Down on one knee, picking off the pass, is Jared Pedraza, the defensive back from Franklin, Texas.
Back of it.
So with 10:27 to play here in the opening quarter, the first turnover gives Blue good field position once again. This time the drive starts at the 34.
Allen in a nice position to make the play that time. Unfortunately for him, his knee went to the ground to retain his balance when he caught the ball, so that's where the play stopped. Otherwise, he could have gone the other way.
What?
The quarterback with a little miscommunication is going to be dropped for a loss. It's Derek Sloan Jr. in at quarterback. It appeared that he wanted to give the ball to Prince, but Prince didn't take it, and the quarterback takes a sack.
Sloan is from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, 6'2", 105.
Yeah.
Junior.
Back when I admit.
So we approach the 10-minute mark. It'll be second down, 4 needed with the football at the 38-yard line.
So what's it like?
Jordan Brooks comes out wide to the left side.
Huh? You don't like peanut butter.
Sloan keeps it himself, but Sloan immediately runs into 2 defenders, Terrence Williams, one of them, and Cody Boudreau, the other, and they bring him down for a loss on the play back at the 41-yard line.
Boudreau from Chandler, Arizona came in on the stunt that time and quickly penetrated to make contact behind the line of scrimmage.
So about 17 yards needed on third down. Blue sending Nate Chow out wide to the right side, and 2 receivers come to the left. Parker Stone is lined up behind Jordan Brooks on the near side. And again, the quarterback with the keeper as he did not hand off to Prince. Sloan again is brought down, and this time making the tackle is Tyjon Calhoun Fuller.
I think Sloan wanted to hand off Prince that time, Pete, but he just simply didn't get the ball close enough to him so Prince could take it from him.
It looks like they've had that miscommunication already a couple of times. 8:43 to play and the clock rolling here in the first quarter. Blue leading 7-0. They took advantage of good field position on their first drive, but now they face a 4th and long, and they will have to punt. They need 18 yards for a first down, so they will punt it away. Again, no punt returns and no rushing the punter.
Now he's going to have the win this time. We saw the first one into the win was very short.
It was black.
Punt will be fielded inside the 15 to 12-yard line. Here's where White will scrimmage it as Nicholas Severson finally grabs hold of the punt.
You could barely see light coming through it.
I guess this is one of the few times, if you manage to touch the ball and not catch it, you're not going to be in trouble.
David Brantner with that punt. USA Football is proud to back is Kenneth Gainwell. And Gainwell is going to run to the right side. Dodges one tackle and then is caught from behind as he gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Stop made that time by Alexander Watley and Julian Casillas.
It's a first down. Mississippi entering his sophomore year. Hands off and running to the right side is Ty Shanklin, and Shanklin is forced out of bounds as he gets to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of almost 7 yards. Woo. Spotted at the 33. Throw over the middle, caught right about the first down marker at the 36-yard line. Maybe enough for a first down. In fact, they're going to give him forward progress all the way out to the 38-yard line. A caught made by a number 25 who's not on our roster. Just over 7 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Pistol formation. The quarterback opting to keep it himself. Gainwell looking for yards to gain, but he's in traffic, and he's finally going to be bottled up here by Jamarcus Dorsey and company.
You know, Pete, it's the reflexive action for Gainwell as he got to the sideline. He goes, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. He tried to go back in, so there wasn't any place else to go. But he just automatically got to the sideline and said, no, I'm going to try to go back the other way.
Picked up a yard. It's 2nd down and 9. Football at the 39-yard line. Gainwell directing traffic. Hurls it with the left hand deep down the left side. It's a jump ball, and the pass is incomplete. The intended receiver downfield was Riker Razorall. Razorall from Florida was well defended on the play.
Which one? Oh, Dale.
I think the pass was broken up by Brian Herrera.
Field tree.
It'll be 3rd down and 9 as we approach the 6-minute mark in the first quarter. Gainwell, the southpaw out of Benton, Arkansas, out of the pistol formation. Rolls to the left, looking to throw again. Lobs it up the left side, and he overthrows the intended receiver, Ryan Lynch. Back there in coverage was Giovanni Allen. Allen out of Dallas, Texas.
He's the one that had the interception on the first possession by White. Now, when Gainwell rolls left, he's very comfortable rolling left, throwing on the run. He's left-handed, and then you don't see that many quarterbacks that can do that.
So, facing 4th and 9, the punting unit is out on the field now for Calgill White, and handling the punting chores is Nathan Johnson. No rush. Johnson taking his time, trying to get a good punt off here, and it's going to be fielded at the 40-yard line by Giovanni Allen. So it's only a 22-yard punt. The line of scrimmage for Blacklock Blue is their own 40-yard line, so once again, good starting field position. USA Football is proud to partner with Volt Athletics to provide U.S. national team athletes with cutting-edge strength and conditioning programs. Volt provided the U.S. national team athletes with 8 weeks of free training to prepare them for this moment. Blue on the field, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Less than 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Blue leading 7-0. Problem with the snap, and it may be a fumble as the quarterback struggling to get back on top of it, but it appears Blue is going to maintain possession. That had to be a really nervous moment for Austin Broham. Broham out of Colleyville, Texas. However, there's a big loss on the play. Back to the 32-yard line, a loss of 8 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 18. Broham sends a receiver, Bobby DeMeo, to the left side of the formation. 2 receivers to the right. Lined up one behind the other. Just over 4 minutes to play in the quarter. A high snap, but the handoff is given to Devin Johnson. Johnson dragging tacklers across midfield to the 46-yard line. He's got a 1st down and more. It's a gain of 22 yards.
Johnson from League City, Texas, down in the Houston area.
Mark him down at the 47. In white territory, it's 1st and 10 for Blue, leading 7-0.
What is audio take?
Right now, the biggest problem the Blue offense is having is the exchange from the center to the quarterback. It has been consistently inconsistent.
Blue's also doing something we don't see a lot of in Texas anymore, Norm. They're huddling.
Okay, when you do have an 8-2.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Shit. All day, just about.
Good snap to Broham this time. Has time, throws the slant, but the pass is incomplete. Thrown just behind Taven Gwynn.
Boom.
Good coverage by Apela Furtado Tom.
See how I saved that for you?
From La Junta, California. Colorado. Not California, Colorado.
Do have some players from California as well as Colorado, as well as the Southeast. Also have players from the state of Washington. We've seen players from Oregon. So the western portion and the southeastern portion of the United States all represented here in Arlington today at Cravens Field, where we have just over 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Blue facing 2nd down and 10 at the white 47-yard line.
I don't know.
Broham gets the snap, fumbled the football, dropped it, and it rolled in front of him. He was able to fall on top of it at the 47-yard line, the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Instead, they
So that's a couple of times now. that Blue has put the ball on the ground and have been fortunate to keep possession.
No. Listen. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying. I've seen over the past years.
Clock winding down toward the 2-minute mark. Taven Gwynn is split out wide to the right side. The slot receiver on the right is Brian Gomez. One receiver to the left side of the formation. The running back is Devin Johnson. To the left of Brom. Brom hands off. Johnson. Another good run for Johnson as he gets to the 42-yard line. Picks up about 5 yards. It'll bring up 4th and 5 and a decision to be made for Coach Dallas Blacklock from Texas Southern University.
Well, they've got a 7-0 lead with a minute and a half left in the first quarter, and they're past the 50-yard line. So at this point, why not take a shot at it?
It would seem a reasonable expectation.
EIC? I don't understand.
And I don't see the punter coming out, so it looks like Blacklock Blue will go for it here as Bobby DeMeo is split out to the right side. 3 receivers to the left.
A lot of good money on that, don't they? 50 an hour, right?
Hey?
Yeah.
No.
This is 4th down. Brom keeps it himself and is going to be stopped short of the first down at the 39-yard line.
Huh?
Well, that's the option read, Pete, and you think maybe he might have been better off handing it off to Devin Johnson.
Turned over on downs, so it remains Blue 7, White nothing. 60 seconds to play here in the first quarter. White takes over possession at the 39-yard line.
In the fall? Huh?
Tony Richardson is the receiver to the left side of the formation. 3 receivers to the right. And the snap goes back to Jack Waller, and Waller runs up the middle and gets to the 43-yard line. And making the tackle there for the Blue was Jacob Smith, who's from Millersville, Georgia.
Jack Waller from Keller, Texas.
The worst.
Here in Tarrant County, just a little bit north of here, where we are.
They taught the EIC.
Waller fields the high snap, then hands off, running right, crossing the 50, down the right sideline, goes Provencher, and he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. It's a run of 57 yards and 6 points for the White. Trevor Provencher is a 5'6", 155-pound running back from Georgetown, Texas, in the central part of the state, and he has the longest run of the day so far in the USA Football Developmental League competition here in Arlington.
What made me do that?
Now Nathan Johnson tries to tie the game with the extra point in the waning seconds of the first quarter. This is out of the hold of Tony Richardson. Again, you cannot rush the kicker, so he'll have time to set up, take aim, has Richardson adjust the holding of the football, tells him exactly how he wants it, gets the laces pointed the right way, and then swings his right foot through, splits the uprights, and it's 7-7 with 18 seconds to play here in the first quarter. You're watching USA Football live on the Cube.
They got rid of Crash.
Oh, did they? When?
Recently.
I thought he was San Antonio.
Yes, but we did a game. We did a soccer tournament down there.
When?
A couple months ago.
Who was playing?
How was that? It was to make you mad.
What?
To make you mad.
Make who mad? What?
So it was a Fox deal.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks for calling.
Not my decision.
Whose decision? Yeah, I'm about done with Vince.
So we got, but yet it wasn't Austin. So he had an awesome show.
I don't care.
Welcome back to Cravens Field. 15 seconds to play in a 7-7 first quarter in USA Developmental League competition. Blue with the football.
That's the end of the first quarter. This makes the tackle after a 5-yard gain. That'll be the final play of the first quarter. It'll be second down at about 5 from their own 30-yard line. The play continues. Head to the second quarter. You're watching USA Football live on the Cube.
Yeah.
Good stuff, gentlemen.
I don't know why I can't.
Yep. No. Maybe later. No, I woke up too late. 6 o'clock. Yep. Uh-oh. It's all right, though. Let it go. It's break, right? Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
So we begin the second quarter in this USA Football Developmental League competition at Cravens Field in Arlington. You've got Cowgill White and Blacklock Blue in a 7-7 tie. And Blue with the football, second down and about 6 from their own 30-yard line, and they keep it on the ground. And they hand off to Deneric Prince. Prince, the running back from Sharon, Texas, is stopped at the 34-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Blue.
Okay, Pete, I'm going to have to look that one up.
And you know just about where just about every small town is.
I've never heard of Rocheron.
3rd and 1. One receiver left. They hand off to Prince. Prince steps out of a tackle, then leans forward to pick up first down yardage to the 5-yard line. Helping to make the tackle was Victor Strasser, a linebacker from Richland, Washington. 1st and 10 for the Blue at their own 35-yard line. We're in the opening minute of the second quarter, tied 7-7.
I think Google's taking with their second quarter off here.
Trying to find that down, aren't you?
Yeah.
Brooks comes split out wide to the right side of the formation. Low snap, but it is handled by Jake O'Donnell. Hands off. There's going to be a loss in the play here. Back at the 30-yard loss. Prince takes the loss.
Terrence Williams Jr. of Garland, Texas. And on the penetration, once again, it's the center exchange, getting the ball back to the quarterback is still a problem here for the Blue squad.
Second down, and call it 14 needed from the 31-yard line. The slot receiver is Jordan Turner. On the near side, one receiver out wide to the right, that's Jordan Brooks. Play action. Throw down the right side. Good. Tato Tom, who nearly had the pickoff.
Yeah, that one's underthrown. He definitely didn't get enough on it, not as much as he wanted to.
It'll be 3rd down and 14 from the 30-yard line.
Furtado Tom from La Junta. It's almost as good as La Jolla. See, La Jolla's in California. La Junta in Colorado.
O'Donnell at quarterback. Gets a good snap here. Fakes the handoff to Prince. Throws up the left side. Prince running the wheel route, but can't find the football as it's slightly overthrown, and it's wide to his left side. Incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th and 14. We'll see another punt.
Prince was by himself because the defenders who were following the ball. That was the closest one to him was Tyler Mull, the linebacker from Menifee, California, and he was tracking the ball, which was nowhere near.
And punted away. And that's going to be grabbed at the 50-yard line. And doing the punting here was David Brantner. And the line of scrimmage will be the 49-yard line.
Brantner from Houston.
17, Cedric Cornelius down on the punt. It is 1st and 10 with White on the 49-yard line with just over 11 and a half minutes left in this quarter.
So it's 1st down and 10. White at their own 49-yard line to begin this drive in a 7-7 tie. And in at quarterback now is Wiley Green, who started the game. And the pass over the middle is incomplete, bringing up second down and 10.
Nathan Thompson, the 6'2", 260-pounder from Sperry, Oklahoma, is the one that knocked it down. Didn't get it past the line of scrimmage because Sperry took it away.
Giving directions first to the offensive lineman and then to the running back who takes the handoff. This is Bradley Moore, and Moore running between right guard and tackle carries the football down to the 47-yard line. Third down and 6 coming up here. Green gets a waist-high snap, has time in the pocket, doesn't see anybody open initially, runs left, throws, completes the pass to 25, and 25 gets carried to the 20-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain. 25 for Calgill White, not on our roster, but makes the big catch here to give the White a first down at the 20-yard line. Green, 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver Ryan Lynch to the left. Green rolls right,
Just over 5.5 left in the quarter. That'll be 3rd and 8 on the 50-yard line. Just under 5 minutes left.
No, you.
You.
Galchera out of the pistol formation. Hands off. Not much running room up the middle, but carrying the pile forward is Jordan Turner. Turner gets close to the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It'll bring up 4th and 4.
Ball outside the 45-yard line here. It's the last time situation, ball was close to the 40-yard line, so they went ahead and decided to try to make the first down. And in the format here, there was not really much reason to punt the ball once you're past midfield.
Yeah, it's a good point, and we haven't really seen any indication that they can really flip field position with the punting game. Most of the punts have been fairly short, so it's not much of a gamble here.
They've been into the wind.
Yeah. Yeah, and it is a strong wind that the Blue is marching into here at Cravens Field.
Which is why they're not going to kick it. One of the reasons.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kachera hit as he throws, and the pass is incomplete. The ball will be turned over on downs.
That was an Olay block there by Devin Johnson. Johnson tried to get a block on Cody Boudreaux, but Boudreaux went right through him. Made contact, and he's the one that hit Calchera.
Yeah, Boudreaux deserves credit for getting that ball turned over on downs. And the Blue with good field position to be, or rather I should say the White with good field position to begin this drive at their own 46-yard line. Kenneth Gainwell back in at quarterback. They've shuttled quarterbacks in and out here. Gainwell out of the pistol, hands off, and unable to dodge tacklers coming out of the backfield is Zachary Powell, the 5'8", 159-pounder from Missouri. He's saying, show me some daylight.
Well, Jacob Smith was 6'2", 220-pounder from Milledgeville, Georgia. Milledgeville. No, Milled. Let me get this right. Milledgeville. I got it right.
There you go.
Yeah.
2nd down and 16. Gainwell surveys the defense, calls for the snap. Face mask high, drops back to pass. The left-handed quarterback decides to run, pivots, and stumbles down at the 41-yard line. So a pickup of only about 1 yard as we wind our way down toward 2.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Blue and White knotted 14-14.
Charles Flute, Tyler Gillette have to make the stop.
Two receivers out right, including Kwame Colonzo. Gainwell has room to run. He'll tuck it away and gets all the way to the 50-yard line before Blue finally catches up to him and buries him in the turf right at the midfield logo.
Malik Jackson from Aurora, Colorado, 5'9", 162-pounder, will be a sophomore this fall in Colorado.
Got players that'll be sophomores, juniors, and seniors on the field here in this one.
You got to realize the sophomores, most are right now 15 years old.
Holding penalty will bring this ball back from midfield and put White back at the 35-yard line.
It's a spot foul. It's 10 from the spot of the foul.
Putting the football at the 35-yard line.
Oh.
So it's going to be fourth down. The line to reach for a first down is the 46 in blue territory. So they need 19 yards. And now they're saying it's not fourth down. They've changed the down marker on the far side. 3rd and 19. Gainwell takes the head-high snap. It went right through his hands. He's trying to get on the loose football. It's recovered by Blue inside the 25-yard line, and it's Nathaniel Velez who picks up the fumble, the linebacker out of Austin, Texas. So the turnover creates great field position for Blue at the 25-yard line. USA Football is proud to partner with Volt Athletics to provide U.S. national team athletes with cutting-edge strength and conditioning programs. Volt provided the U.S. national team athletes with 8 weeks of free training to prepare them for this moment. It's first down and 10 at the white 25-yard line in a 14-14 tie with 1:21 to play.
Second turnover this afternoon, both of them committed by the Cowgill White squad. So Blaylock in a position to take advantage of it and get the lead going into halftime with just over a minute left.
Yeah, this turnover could prove costly. It's given Blue outstanding field position at the white 25-yard line. Prince takes the handoff, or pardon me, that's Johnson taking the handoff and running left and getting close to the 15-yard line where he gets pushed backwards. And in on the tackle, Victor Strasser, the linebacker out of Richland, Washington. So we're down under a minute to play.
Under a minute left in the half. We are first and 10.
Now, Devin Johnson is from League City, Texas, and that's about halfway between Houston and Galveston. Rosharon is about 25 miles southwest of that, south of Mandel and west of Alvin. So they're not that far from each other.
DeMayo is the receiver to the left side of the formation. Turner in the slot on the right side, and the quarterback chases down the snap and falls on top of the football at the 29-yard line as that snap got away from Deneric Prince.
And Prince is the young man we just spoke about from Rosharon. South of Manville, southwest of Alvin. North of Angleton.
18 seconds to play here in the final moments of the first half. You're watching USA Football live on theCUBE.
We saw our audio board explode.
Oh, is that what happened?
Have you ever seen that deal?
Audio, the board up there. That one?
We're back here in Arlington. It's white 14, blue 14. We only have 18 seconds remaining in the half. It's second down and long for Blue at the 29-yard line of white. They need to get to the 5-yard line to pick up a first down. They go with a spread formation, 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. And in at quarterback for Blue is Jake O'Donnell, throwing to nobody in particular on the near side. The closest man to it was Gavin Dunham, the tight end.
And that's actually picked off by one of the assistant coaches, and he headed down the sideline. A big smile on his face as he comes back into the head coach, gives a fist bump.
Everybody getting into the act this afternoon. Everybody wants to show off their skill when they're involved in USA football. The line of scrimmage is the 29. They need 24 on third down to pick up a first with 8 seconds to play in the closing moments of the first half. Tied at 14. Gomez and Turner are the 2 receivers to the right, but once again the snap gets away from O'Donnell, chases it down, and it's going to be recovered by White near midfield.
And that's the last play. Well, Clock has 2 seconds.
The clock is showing 2 seconds.
There's no
we'll
way
see if
that's
White
right.
gets a chance to run a play.
I guess they will. Well, that's why we're here today, to play.
So White comes
Show us what you got.
storming on the field with their offensive unit, hoping.
Well, about 6 of them, 8 of them. I think everybody on the field was expecting what we were. We were expecting everybody to head to the locker room for halftime.
Time for one more play, and maybe Jack Waller has a chance to heave this one to the end zone. Does have the wind at his back. Final play of the first half.
Maybe.
Waller dancing in the pocket, in trouble. He's going to take a sack. Getting to the quarterback was Malik Jackson, the linebacker from Aurora, Colorado. And that is, indeed, the final play of the first half. It's Blacklock Blue 14, Cowgill White 14. It's the second of 3 games being played this afternoon as part of the Developmental League competition. You're watching USA Football live on the Cube.
Heads Up Football is the best and, in fact, the only good way I know of changing the culture.
It's really been about creating a safer environment for our kids.
Being the pilot program for Heads Up Football and me being the first player safety coach, it's completely changed everything.
We're looking around going, why aren't we all doing this? There is nothing here that fundamentally changes the game of football. There's nothing here that we're not currently teaching. We're just teaching it in 25 different ways. And ultimately, there's the potential that we see a return, that we're making the game safer.
Everything evolves, everything grows, and this is the right thing, the most responsible thing to do. As a league administrator, I mean, I can't even imagine a program that doesn't do it.
They adopted this because they love the game. But also, in a couple of years, the youth become high school players. It's an evolving project.
Heads Up Football has changed the way we play. It's changed the way we practice, and it's changed the perception in the moms and dads.
We have one consistent match of what we're talking about and how we're teaching our athletes to play the game. From ankle biter through 12th grade, we have one consistent curriculum.
The continuity of the program at the youth level, executed all the way through the high school level, is so very important to the parent.
It's kind of part of the fabric of what we do and how we coach now. This just helped us be a better staff and a better community.
First and foremost, we've had fewer head injuries.
We have seen a sound decrease in concussions, in collision injuries.
We're able to
Trust your teeth and smile to Shock Doctor Mouth Guard. Trusted by the athletes all over the world, Shock Doctor is the official mouth guard of the U.S. national team. USA Football is proud to partner with Volt Athletics to provide U.S. national team athletes cutting-edge strength and conditioning programs. Volt provided U.S. national team athletes with 8 weeks of free training to prepare them for this moment. As a proud partner of the USA Football, several U.S. national team athletes raise money to participate. The shop online, raise money, that easy. Sign up today at usafootball.flipgive.com. Again, that is usafootball.flipgive.com. USA Football is proud to partner with the nation's leading AED provider, Physio Control. Learn more about how you can get Physio Control AEDs at usafootball.com/AED. Again, that is
Hey, CJ! You got all us up in this hotel, man. We need to do something.
St. Vincent Sports Performance is proud to support the U.S. national team and provide our athletes medicine care.
If you want to be the best, you have to wear the best. Cutter's football gloves and its grip technology are in a league of their own. Cutter's football gloves, the official football glove of the U.S. national team. It is USA Football Developmental League competition here on the Cube from Cravens Field in Arlington. USA Football is proud to partner with Volt Athletics to provide U.S. national team athletes with cutting-edge strength and conditioning programs. Volt provided the U.S. national team athletics with 8 weeks of free training to prepare them for this moment. And we're at halftime of this, the second of 3 games this afternoon in Arlington for USA Football. And we've got Cowgill White tied with Blacklock Blue 14-14. Pete Stein along with Norm Ward. And Norm, let's summarize the scoring in the first half of action here today.
All right, for the Cowgill White team, they've had a couple of rushing touchdowns, a 57-yard run by Trevor Provencher and a 65-yard run by Devin Johnson. For the blue squad of Coach Blacklock, Calchera, the quarterback, Kagan Calchera, with a 30-yard run, and then a 20-yard pass from Wiley Green.
What game were we doing? Martin or something, I don't know.
That one game was really snowy?
The real cold game?
Yeah.
No.
That was miserable.
My fingers still hurt.
So 2 long touchdown runs.
That was miserable.
And actually a really nice pass to Razorall for the one passing touchdown that we had. So that's where we stand right now. Razorall the only touchdown reception and then 3 rushing touchdowns, but 2 really long touchdown runs. And there's been some impressive individual play here in the first half.
I have been impressed by both teams' defenses. I have not seen a lot of offense.
Yeah, probably.
Blues offense is pretty much
that was a Thanksgiving, probably, right? Favorite to Ron Scribner?
5 yards and
favorite to Ron Scribner?
The short
favorite to
touchdown.
Ron Scribner?
Speaking, the 30-yard run by the quarterback.
That was the first score of the game.
Both of these defenses have done a very, very good job of setting the
Developmental games are created to provide athletes with a chance to train with USA football. It also gives them the chance to compete and possibly represent the United States.
And when they want to be on camera, they could say maybe a grip, and that was the worst grip ever. Worst grip?
Part of the national team program, and this is the final step in making the U.S. national team. The athletes who are at Development Game Week are part of the national team program, selected from those camps. They have not made the U.S. national team yet. That's their goal, and in all likelihood, we're going to see some of the players here selected to play at AT&T Stadium in the International Bowl come January. Seems like a long way from now, but once football season begins, Norm, time flies.
It's not that far away, Pete. We can see it right over there.
AT&T Stadium, the big top.
Affectionately known as Jerry World.
So we're getting ready to begin the second half. Blue will have the ball at the 25-yard line. Remember, there's no kickoffs, and the punts are not returned. So we begin play. Blue with possession at the 25. And the quarterback is Jake O'Donnell, taking the snap and handing it off to Jordan Turner. Turner plows his way ahead for a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards on second effort as he gets all the way to the 30-yard line. Call it a 5-yard gain, second down and 5. We've seen all the teams we've seen so far have had really effective ground games today here in Arlington. The two teams that we saw clash in the opener, and both of these teams have had more success on the ground than through the air. Jake O'Donnell has 2 receivers to the left side, and Gavin Dunham, the H-back, shifts to the left side of the formation. O'Donnell got a hand on it but couldn't snare it, has to fall on it, and they're going to mark him down at the 18-yard line.
Number 12, Jake O'Donnell, recovering.
So the football back at the 18. So it's a 12-yard loss.
After a 12-yard loss, third down, 17 first down.
O'Donnell jogging into the huddle after getting the play call. Just underway here in the third quarter, tied at 14. There really hasn't been much to separate these two teams. Brooks is out wide to the left. Stone is the slot receiver on the left side. One to the right, a low snap. O'Donnell gets the ball handed off to Turner, who sprints right. Turner has a first down and more as he gets to the 40-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds on the far side. They're going to call him out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
It really wasn't much of a handoff. O'Donnell just barely got his fingertips on the ball. Just kind of tossed it up in the air because he knew Turner was going to be coming by post haste.
The gain of 21 gives the Blue a first down at their own 39-yard line. Cody Boudreaux coming into the game for White. Blue sends Nate Chow to the right side, 3 receivers to the left. Brooks is out wide to the left. Stone, the slot receiver on the left side, and there's a flag down in the backfield for illegal substitution. And I'm surprised we haven't seen a little bit more of that. I can tell you, covering UIL games here in the state of Texas, those first couple of weeks, we see a lot of illegal substitution penalties, and that's the first one we've had here today. Puts the football back at the 34-yard line.
34 yards.
You know what illegal substitution penalties lead to? Extra laps.
Sometimes it's on the coaches. Are they running those laps?
Well, no.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again, a poor exchange between center and quarterback. Fouls up the timing of the play, and the ball is handed off to Edwards. Ronald Edwards finds no running room and has to take a loss. Tackled at the 29-yard line.
Well, a lot of coaches think that's just a mental mistake. There's nothing the other team did that made us do something wrong. And we shouldn't make those mistakes, and if we do, well, there's a little price to pay, so we don't do it again.
We've played nearly 3 minutes of the third quarter. Football's at the 29-yard line. The line to reach is the 49. It'll be second down and 20. Again, through the hands of O'Donnell, loose in the backfield, and It appears as though White has recovered the fumble that they have at the 15-yard line.
Boudreaux. Cody Boudreaux, Chandler, Arizona.
He's been a playmaker for this White defense and recovers the fumble here that gives White the football at the 15-yard line, actually inside the 15-yard line, and a chance to take the lead.
First turnover by the Blue Squad.
Jack Waller is into quarterback the White side. Ty Shanklin lined up behind him as the running back. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. The give to Shanklin. Looking for room, thought he had daylight, but that door slams quickly, and he is stopped after a gain of only a couple of yards as he gets to the 13-yard line. Rydell, the industry leader in football head protection, is proud to support the U.S. national team as USA Football's official helmet and protective equipment partner. Second down, call it 8. White trying to take the lead. Waller, flush to the left. Decides to keep it and run. He dodges one tackle and sprints up the left sideline all the way toward the pylon. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
Nathaniel Velez is the linebacker that pushed him and forced him out. Did make contact with him, but he got him far enough side that his left foot hit the sideline.
Waller has the play call. He's got Lynch split to the left side of the formation. He'll run a quarterback draw. Tries to muscle his way across the goal line, and he's across for 6 points. And White has taken a 20-14 lead with 10:40 to play in the third quarter. So they take advantage of the good field position after the turnover and get the touchdown as Waller on the quarterback draw scores the touchdown that gives White the 6-point lead. And now Nathan Johnson on to try the extra point out of the hold of Kenneth Gainwell. No rushing of the kicker here. And Johnson drives the football between the uprights to make it a 7-point game. White 21, Blue 14, 10:40 to play in the third quarter. You're watching USA Football live on the Cube.
You could be the best in your house. And then you're safe. And get all the love. You could be the best in this house.
You could be faster than the fastest.
You could carry on a legacy. Then add a couple of these.
Yeah, let the mic do the work.
Want to be like you. And you can stop there, but you won't. Because you're not done yet.
For the athletes moving the game forward, Gatorade's creating the fuel to do the same. Fueling today, fueling the future.
Back at Cravens Field on a sultry summer afternoon here in Arlington. This is USA Football Developmental League competition, and it's Calgill White and Blacklock Blue meeting in the second of 3 games, and White leads 21-14. Blue with the football beginning this drive from their own 25-yard line. And they'll go with the ground game. In at quarterback for Blue is Keegan Calchera, and Calchera handing the football off to Brian Herrera, and there's not much running room there. So less than 10.5 minutes to play. And it was Ronald Edwards on the carry, losing a yard. It'll be second down and 11 with the football at the 24-yard line. Bobby DeMayo is the receiver, split to the short side right. 2 receivers to the left, and a handoff up the middle. Trying to break tackles, lunging forward, and getting out to the 28-yard line is Edwards. Edwards, a 5'10", 215-pounder out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's got to be tough on a guy from Milwaukee.
He's tough on me.
A native Texan.
That's not hot yet.
You know what our old weatherman Harold Taft used to say, it's not hot till it's 100. We're in the upper 90s. It's just warm. 9:20 to play here in the third quarter. Again, running room right up the middle to the 33-yard line. Edwards picking up 5 yards. USA Football is proud to partner with the nation's leading AED provider, Physio Control. Learn more about how you can get Physio Control AEDs at usafootball.com/AED.
Our unofficial temperature is 84 degrees, 12:30 Saturday afternoon in Arlington.
That's at the airport. Don't tell me what it's like down on that field, right?
Well, it says Arlington.
Here's the punt. That's high in the air. Good hang time, but again, no return. It's fielded at the 37-yard line, and that's where White will take over. 1st and 10, leading 21-14 with 8:31 to play here in the third quarter. Gainwell will come into quarterback. I see both Gainwell and Wiley Green out on the field here. Trevor Provencher then at the running back, but he is now sent back to the sideline. Gainwell will line up behind the quarterback. Green pitches to Gainwell. Ball in his left hand on the run, on the sweep. Has the first down and more as he crosses midfield to the 35-30, 25-20, and finally dragged down from behind at the 17-yard line. Nathaniel Velez catches up to Gainwell, but not until he's got a first down. Deep in White territory, but it's all going to come back because of a holding penalty.
Velez is the player that delayed the touchdown on the last possession by White by maintaining his position, and that time he actually ran down Gainwell.
It's going to wipe out a 46-yard gain and put the ball back at the 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 17. Wiley Green motion to the receivers but keeps it on the ground. Handoff to Gainwell, who this time lost his footing, slipped as he crossed the 30 and fell at the 31-yard line. Clock rolling as we approach 7.5 minutes. 31-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 17. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Gainwell again stays in behind the quarterback Green. Green scrambling to his right, pressure from behind, throws on the run, has a man, but the pass comes up short. Covering on the play was Brian Herrera. Herrera, the defensive back out of San Antonio, 5'8", 150-pounder, going into his senior season.
And the intentional receiver was our mystery man, number 25.
Gatorade, for athletes who move the game forward, we're creating the fuel to do the same. Innovating beyond hydration to create the future of sports fuel. Fueling today, fueling the future. Football is at the 31-yard line on 3rd down and 18. Green stands tall in the pocket, throws deep down the middle, has a man. The catcher's made at the 35-yard line in blue territory. All the way inside the 25-yard line is Tony Richardson.
Richardson from Round Rock, 6 foot, 185-pound wide receiver, will be a junior this fall.
36-yard gain to the 24-yard line. 6.5 minutes to play. We're in the third quarter. White leading 21-14, looking to add to that lead, but the snap goes over the head of Green. Gainwell grabs it. Gainwell on the run and gets to the 30-yard line. He's going to take a loss on the play of almost 6 yards, but it could have been a lot worse, Norm.
Like 16 or more. We just saw something that just doesn't happen very often. Usually when the ball is loose back there, the quarterback wants to grab it and go. But Wiley Green knows, Kenneth Gainwell knows what to do with it. Let him have it.
Green rolls right, throws deep. There's a flag down on the play, and the pass is just beyond the reach of the receiver, who was being covered on the play by Jamarcus Dorsey. Let's check the penalty marker is down at the 14-yard line on the near side.
Back around the marker, we had Kwame Kalonzo, the wide receiver from Bradenton, Florida. And covering was Brian Herrera.
It's going to be another illegal substitution call against the Blue.
Okay.
Puts the ball at the 25-yard line. Less than 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Second down and 11. White up by 7. Snap to Green. 3-step drop. Surveys the defense, decides to keep it himself, and he gets sandwiched behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to be dropped for a loss on the play of a couple of yards. Getting to the quarterback that time was Tyler Thompson. Thompson, a 5'10", 195-pounder out of Sperry, Oklahoma. Three receivers to the boundary short side left, and now they bring two men to the right side of the formation. Including Razorall, who caught a touchdown earlier in the game. Green has time, dancing in the pocket, decides to run, grabbed by the collar as he throws toward the end zone. The pass is short of the receiver, and it falls incomplete at the goal line.
A lot of things through that sequence were just a little bit off. I mean, he had plenty of time to throw the ball and stepped up in what should have been the pocket and wound up having to dump it.
So facing 4th and 13, but at the 27-yard line in Blue territory, White electing here to go for it. Just over 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Again, they put those three receivers to the short side left. One receiver out wide to the right, that's Kalonzo. Green pumps once, throws to Kalonzo. It's over his head, and the pass is incomplete inside the 10-yard line.
Brian Herrera also providing the coverage once again from San Antonio. He'll be a senior this fall.
So the ball is turned over on downs. Blue will take over at the 27-yard line with just under 4 minutes to play. As a proud partner of USA Football, FlipGive helped several U.S. national team athletes raise money to participate. Shop online, raise money. It's that easy. Sign up today at usafootball.flipgive.com. USA Football is proud to partner with Volt Athletics to provide U.S. national team athletes with cutting-edge strength and conditioning programs. And on the run, on 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line, running out of bounds is Keegan Calchera, the 6'3", 190-pound quarterback from Eau Claire, Wisconsin, down at the 35-yard line, couple yards shy of a first down, call it a gain of 8. I was telling you about Volt Athletics. They provide the U.S. national team athletes with weeks of free training in order to prepare them for this moment. This is the second of 3 football games this afternoon for USA Football Developmental League competition. And we've already had one really close game. This is turning into another barn burner. Blue trailing 21-14. They've got the football at their own 35. Second down and 2. Calchera on a keeper runs right, has the first down, and a lot more running room into the secondary and across midfield to the 45-yard line of White. Nice decision by Calchera, and picks up the first down. And 3 receivers to the left side of the formation for Blue, including Gavin Dunham, who's listed as a tight end. We haven't really seen him line up as a tight end. A low snap, and just going back to land on top of the football is Keegan Calchera, and a loss on the play. So there's been one thing that really has not gone well today. It's been that center snap. The quarterbacks have really had to run around and try to grab that football, and oftentimes it's gone past them. So the football's at the 46-yard line with 2:20 to play here late in the third quarter. on 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground as they hand off to Deneric Prince. We saw Prince line up at quarterback earlier. Takes the handoff here and is actually going to take a loss of a couple of yards.
Terrence Williams Jr. from Garland, Texas came through to make contact as soon as the ball was handed off. Williams, 5'10", 218, will be a senior this fall.
Football's at the 44-yard line in blue territory. The line to reach is the white 35. So about 26 yards needed for a first down here. Galchera shifts Prince over to his left, still glancing at the sideline to get the play call. The receiver's also looking in that direction. Galchera gets the snap, drops the football, and is in trouble immediately. Throws it deep left side, looking for Jordan Brooks, who makes the catch inside the 20-yard line. They needed 26 yards on third down. They get that and more to the 19. 1st and 10 for the Blue.
Very impressed by the way Galchera not rattled at all. Of course, all these quarterbacks on the Blue squad have been having to grab the ball off the turf more often than not. But he just, all one motion, kept going. Knew we had Brooks down there and put the ball right on the money.
41-yard gain to the 19-yard line. Chow is the receiver, split to the right side of the formation. 2 receivers to the left. Prince is in the backfield along with Galchera. Now Prince shifts to the right side. Galchera gets a low snap, can't catch it cleanly, and is going to be dropped for a sack. Getting to the quarterback is Cody Boudreaux, and Boudreaux's just been living in that offensive backfield. Football put down at the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and about 18 needed. The quarterback, Galchera, has gone almost all the way to the sideline to get the play call, and will bring it back into the huddle. They break the huddle quickly. Now trying to get the receivers lined up on the correct side. Chow comes to the left side, and that'll do it. They won't get the play off as the third quarter expires. Our score is White 21, Blue 14. You're watching USA Football live on theCUBE.
Protect what matters most. The USA Football Protection Tour is a series of free one-day football camps that educate youth football players, parents, and coaches on the importance of proper equipment fitting, tackling fundamentals, and CDC-approved concussion recognition and response protocols. Watch for this year's Protection Tour schedule and sign up today for an event near you.
Back in Arlington, Texas, on the campus of Lamar High School at Cravens Field, it's USA Football Developmental League competition. Some of the finest young football players in the nation are here. St. Vincent Sports Performance is proud to support the U.S. national team and provide our athletes with world-class sports medicine care. St. Vincent Sports Performance staff are expert nutritionists, certified athletic trainers, and sports medicine doctors based in Indianapolis. St. Vincent Sports Performance professionals travel across the United States and the world to give U.S. national team members the highest level of sports medicine care. Learn more about St. Vincent Sports Performance at definingsportsperformance.com. Pete Stein along with Norm Ward. We begin the fourth quarter. White 21, Blue 14, and White on defense. Blue has it in white territory. Galchera rolls right, throws it underneath, connects with the tight end who gets to the 20-yard line. The catch is made by Gavin Dunham out of Missouri. Short of a first down, still needed another 11 yards as they get to the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
Neosho, Missouri. I have no idea where Neosho is. I just like to say Neosho.
He's from the middle of the country, isn't he? One receiver split out wide to the left side. 2 receivers to the right. including Brooks. The slot receiver is Stone. And Kuchera hands off. And this is a nice run for Johnson. And Johnson gets brought down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain.
Victor Strasser, the linebacker, came up and almost made the play there, but he managed to break outside, and finally Cedric Cornelius Jr. of Clinton, Mississippi, ran him down to make the stop.
We're early in the fourth quarter, and there's a timeout on the field with 13:51 to play. The White leading 21-14 in this developmental league competition. A chance to tell you that if you're interested in joining the fun and fast-paced action of NFL Flag, powered by USA Football, you can visit NFLflag.com. Do it today and check out NFL Flag leagues in your area. Kick off your NFL Flag experience with USA Football. Football fans, join the conversation. Check out the hashtag #EarnYourStars and follow the U.S. national team on Twitter at USNFT for exclusive content as well as photos. It is a warm, sultry afternoon here in Arlington for this USA Football contest. It's a 7-point game with 13:51 to play. 21-14, White on top. You're watching USA Football live on the Cube. Danny Cowgill from Barberville High School in Louisiana is coaching Cowgill White, and Dallas Blacklock is coaching Blacklock Blue. White leads Blue 21-14 with just under 14 minutes to play. Calchera quarterbacking the Blue as they have it fourth down, need to convert here, got to get inside the 10-yard line. They give to Prince, he's got the first down, maybe more, and steps out of bounds just inside the 2-yard line.
Pete, during the break, Cedric Cornelius Jr. from Clinton, Mississippi was the player that they were tending to. Apparently he just had a little bit of a cramp issue, but he's up and off the field with no problem.
First and goal to go from the 8-yard line. Less than 13 and a half minutes to play. Blue trying to tie this game at 21. Nate Chow's the one receiver to the left side of the formation, two receivers to the right. Brooks is lined up in front of Stone. Calchera gets the snap. Hands off. Prince spins out of the backfield. Has daylight. Bounces to the left and scores the touchdown. So Blue is with an extra point of tying this game as we played nearly 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's a pretty impressive drive directed by Calchera, and Prince did a lot of the work on the ground.
He did once they saw.
So the extra point coming up, this to tie it at 21. So this is our second of 3 games today, and these first 2 games both have been tied in the fourth quarter, assuming this extra point is good. Remember, they can't rush the kicker, so he has a lot of time to aim and fire, and he hits the target, and we're tied 21-21. David Brantner adding that extra point. 13:02 to play in the fourth quarter. You're watching USA Football live on the Cube.
What does it take to become elite? It takes more than dedication, focus, and hard work. It takes an elite-level training program. Customized, sport-specific, online. Your perfect workout every time. That's Volt Athletics.
Wiley Green quarterbacking the White in a 21-21 tie. They go immediately to their ground game. Provencher, who scored on a touchdown run earlier, spins through a tackle and works his way to the 30-yard line, a gain of 5. Second down and 5 for the White. Clock rolling. Wiley Green gives instructions to the offensive line. It's a 4-receiver set out of the pistol. Back to pass. Throws deep down the left side and just beyond the reach of Benjamin Mouse. The 5'10 wide receiver couldn't catch it. It's incomplete.
Charles Flute III, defensive back from Saxe, Texas, trailing, making the play.
USA Football thanks ESPN for its continued partnership. ESPN has provided more than $400,000 in support of USA Football's Heads Up football program to advance the fun and the safer play of the sport. Download the USA Football ESPN Guide to a Better, Safer Game today by visiting usafootball.com/ESPN. This pass is incomplete.
Wiley Green fired it out on the right flat. Riley Russell was there, the tight end from Napoleon, Missouri. Just hit him in the worst spot possible, right in the hands.
And that means it'll be 4th down and 5, and the punting unit is on now as Nathan Johnson will kick it away for the White as we go under 11 and a half minutes to play. Blue's going to have good field position here in a 21-21 tie. Johnson, not happy about how lazily that snap came to him, is ready to punt and gets this one up in the air, and it carries to the 43-yard line, and the Blue take over in their own territory. 57 yards from the goal line is where the catch is made by Charles Flute, the defensive back from Saxe.
Still got a pretty healthy wind coming out of the south. That's what he had behind him. And now our unofficial accurate temperature is 90 degrees.
Oh, man, it's autumnal out there. First down and 10 from the 43.
Accurate weather.
21-21 tie. Being a great coach goes beyond the practices and the Friday night lights. Coaches across the country are making a big impact on the lives of players that they teach, and USA Football wants to celebrate and honor these special coaches. Nominate your coach today at usafootball.com/thankscoach and join the conversation by using the hashtag #thankscoach. So with just over 11 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, Blue has the football in a 21-21 tie. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. And Blue will bring out Keegan Calchera, who directed that last scoring drive, back out to quarterback. 4 receivers. The running back lined up to Calchera's left is Prince, and he takes the handoff coming right, but he's going to be unable to escape the grasp of Victor Strasser. He already carries Strasser to the 45, picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock rolling, just over 10 and a half minutes to play. We're in the fourth quarter. Tie game. These players are all displaying their talents in hopes of making the U.S. national team, which will play at AT&T Stadium in January in the international game. So you've got two dynamics, the team trying to win the game and the individuals trying to impress in order to make the U.S. national team. Calchera takes the snap and gives to Prince on 2nd and 8. No, Calchera kept it himself, runs left, and is tackled. A shoestring tackle brings him down after a 1-yard gain. Cedric Cornelius Jr. keeps that from being a long run. So the football's at the 46. The line to reach is the 47 in White territory. We've gone under the 10-minute mark in the fourth quarter. Prince still in it as running back. He's to the right of Calchera. Good snap. Prince takes the handoff, looking for running room. Not much there. Gets to the 47, a gain of maybe a yard. So that'll bring up 4th down. Here's a decision for you, Norm Ward. Do you kick this one away or do you go for it?
Well, once again, Pete, got to remember, Blue is going into that win right now, so that is definitely not in their favor. But we're seeing David Brantner coming out to set up for the punt.
Brantner will punt.
He doesn't want to get it up in the air. If he can kick a line drive, that's what he'd rather have.
That's one of the better snaps we've seen to a punter today. And Brantner did get it up in the air, hoping to get a bounce here. And it is going to be corralled at the 37-yard line. So the White gets pretty good field position as Cedric Cornelius Jr. keeps that one from rolling further downfield. So we're tied at 21 with 8:43 to play. Here comes the offensive unit for the White, and it looks like it's going to be Wiley Green at the helm. He'll have Kenneth Knowles in as a running back. Colonzo is a receiver, split out to the right side, 3 receivers to the left. And they go with the ground game, running right up the middle, taking the handoff is Knowles, and Knowles is tackled as he reaches the 44-yard line. A 7-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 3.
Daniel Velez in on the play that time, heads to the sideline.
Trying to keep as many fresh bodies in there as they can on a really warm afternoon. The quarterback bumps into the running back, but still is able to make the exchange. And Knowles is close to the 1st down, and they're moving the chains.
Malik Johnson from Aurora, Colorado, on the tackle that time.
We approach the 8-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Colonzo to the right side of the formation, a slot receiver on the left, on the right, 2 receivers to the left as well. And the handoff here, Knowles trying to shake the defender, but gets wrapped up around the ankles and is brought down.
Alexander Watley, the 5'9", 175-pound defensive back from Round Rock, did a great job as running back tried to put the shake and bake on him, and Watley didn't go for it.
Round Rock in Central Texas. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Richardson is the receiver to the near side, and the handoff again to Knowles, and Knowles gets into blue territory. Gang tackled at the 49-yard line, picks up 3 yards. It'll be 3rd down, and about 6 needed for a first. Razorall, one of the receivers to the right side, caught a touchdown pass earlier today. This pass is incomplete, a little bit of a miscommunication there. No receiver in the area, and Wiley Green's pass is incomplete with 6.5 minutes remaining.
I think there was a lot of miscommunication there.
On several fronts.
Riker Razorall, if he'd have taken his route all the way to the sideline, he might have been, I think that's probably where Green thought he was going.
Johnson on to punt. We're knotted at 21 with just over 6 minutes to play. Johnson's got that wind behind him, and the punt is fielded at the 19-yard line by Charles Flute. So, from deep in their own territory, the Blue will try to march downfield for what could potentially be a winning score in a 21-21 tie.
Well, something we haven't seen in this game, Pete,
what does it
is
take
extended
to
drives.
elite?
All the drives have been either very long games, 57-yard run, 65-yard run, or
hard work.
A quick score from short field position.
It takes an elite level training.
Blue probably sustained the longest scoring drive when they tied the game at 21.
Yeah, and if they can do that again, that will be the difference in the game. If they go 81 yards in 6 minutes and run that clock out.
Jacob Smith is over the football, ready to deliver the snap to the quarterback, Hagen Calchera. Calchera Hands off on the sweep to Turner around the corner, and Turner shows his speed again going down the sidelines. He had a long run wiped out earlier on a holding penalty, and they're going to say that he stepped out of bounds here after a short gain.
Bobby DeMayo, the 6', 185-pound wide receiver from Carver, Massachusetts, made a great block on the outside. It wasn't a pancake block. He didn't flatten the guy, but he held him at the corner, and that gave Turner the time he needed to get around to the far sideline.
I say a short gain. It was a 10-yard gain, but it wasn't as much as it initially appeared. It is a first down at the 29-yard line.
That's it.
Ty Shanklin is the receiver to the left side of the formation. Or, pardon me, we'll check that.
DeMayo.
DeMayo is the receiver on the left side, and the quarterback has to just fall on the football here. So Kuchera, receiving the low snap, decides not to make it any worse, falls on top of it at the 24-yard line. So 4:50 to play. Clock continues to roll here in a 21-21 tie. Blue has the football at their own 24-yard line. Second down and 15. Blue comes to the line of scrimmage. Brian Gomez splits out wide to the right. Jordan Turner is the slot receiver. And again, Kuchera has to deal with a low snap, avoids the sack, lobs it up the left side for Prince, who nearly made the catch at the 50-yard line. Did he hold on? No, it's incomplete. He was out of bounds. That ad-lib play nearly worked for a 26-yard gain, but it all comes back. So now third down, 15 needed for Blue. Less than 4 minutes to play. One receiver to the left, three to the right. Handoff, a poor exchange, a fumble. The Blue is beside themselves. They have turned the ball over at their own 20-yard line. They have given the ball to White. Deep in Blue territory with 3:36 to play in the fourth quarter, tied at 21.
That is the second turnover by the Blue squad, Pete. That makes the number even at 2 by both teams.
This one could prove to be costly. It may cost them the game. White has the football with just over 3.5 minutes to play. The football at the 20-yard line in Blue territory, 1st and 10. Wiley Green, quarterbacking, hands the ball off. It's Kenneth Gainwell, who's played some quarterback today and some running back. He's through traffic and stumbles down as he gets to the 5-yard line, but a penalty marker at the 21-yard line. Yeah. A holding penalty is going to bring it back.
Illegal play in that little bit of traffic he got through. That's why he got through it.
He showed terrific balance, though, when he's running the football here this afternoon. And great vision as well. We saw him play a little quarterback in the first half. I keep thinking they might run some sort of halfback option with him, the left-hander.
Yeah, I would mention that in the first half. There's 2 or 3 plays where he rolled out to his left and threw on the run, and very smooth.
So the football is put down at the 30-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 20. 3 receivers to the wide side, 1 to the boundary, short side right. Kenneth Gainwell lines up behind the quarterback, Wiley Green, in the pistol formation. On 1st and 20, Green's back to pass, flushed to the left. Flag is thrown. The pass is complete at the 16-yard line. Tackles are broken by Benjamin Mouse, who dives across the goal line for an apparent touchdown, but it may come back because of penalty markers back at the 34 and 31-yard lines. Holding White.
Jacob Smith, the linebacker from Milledgeville, Georgia, got hooked. I mean, he got hooked and thrown to the ground, and he immediately got up and looked at the referee and said, "How about that one?"
Who, me?
Yeah. No, he's the one that got the one that got hooked and thrown to the ground. He looked at the referee and said, "Well, you got to throw a flag or not."
At the 40-yard line. in blue territory. They need 30. First and 30. Green, Gainwell, and all of the receivers looking back toward the sideline to get the play call. Green, a 6'2", 185-pound quarterback out of Coppell. Pumps once and has running room. Decides to run, but may have made that decision a little bit too late. Gets tackled by Malik Jackson, the linebacker from Aurora, Colorado. So the football now at the 34-yard line. Still need 24 for a first down after the 6-yard gain. Green barks the cadence. Has time in the pocket. Throws deep, going for a touchdown here, but it's just beyond the reach of Benjamin Mouse, who tried to make the over-the-shoulder catch, but it was maybe a yard too long.
Not only was he open on the slot, but Tony Richardson, wide receiver from Round Rock, was open on the far side, or on the near sideline. He could have hit either one of them and off the mark.
And give the offensive line credit. Green had a lot of time to throw that deep pass. So it's 3rd down and 24 now. The football at the 34-yard line in blue territory. We're tied at 21. We've got less than 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter as Green gets the snap. Throws a little swing pass. It is caught by Kenneth Gainwell. Gainwell breaks a tackle. Inside the 15. Down to the 10. It's going to be first and goal to go. How about that on 3rd and, what was it, 24?
24, yeah, 3rd and 24 down to 1st and 10 inside the 10. 1:46 left.
A chance to get the potential game-winning score here in the late moments of the fourth quarter. Wiley Green directing this drive. Colonzo is out wide to the right. He's also got Razorall in a slot position on the right side, but hands off to Gainwell, and he's gang tackled in the backfield. The defense reading that one all the way. They never did bring him down, but the whistle did sound. Leading the charge defensively for Blue was Levi Marion, the linebacker from Pinehurst, Texas.
Pete, I thought he was going to keep the ball on a bootleg because he had the room to go on the left sideline coming to the near side. I'm kind of surprised he let go of the ball.
Clock is rolling. We're approaching the 1 minute mark. A little surprised White hasn't taken a timeout here yet. Now they will. Pardon me, it's going to be Blue. It's going to be the defense that takes the timeout, trying to save as much of that clock as they can in a 21-21 tie, and White knocking on the door, threatening to take the lead here with 55 seconds to play. So this is the second of 3 games this afternoon, and we've got drama in both games unfolding here as these teams are here for the Developmental League competition as part of USA Football, and all of these players are auditioning for a chance to play in the International Bowl at AT&T Stadium here in Arlington in January. These athletes were selected from 27 regional development camps that took place during the spring, and they're part of the national team program, but they have not yet been selected for the U.S. national team. Their performances here today will go a long way in determining who makes that team. So here we are, 2nd down and goal to go with the football at the 12-yard line. Wiley Green at quarterback. Out of the pistol formation, 2 receivers flanked to either side. Hand off, and running up the middle is Knowles. Kenneth Knowles carries it down to the 6-yard line. From there, it'll be 3rd and goal to go. Less than 45 seconds remaining now.
Knowles had about a half a step lead on that because he hit Green before, just as Green got the ball from the center.
Boy, White is using a lot of time here. They may set up for a game-winning field goal. They're going to take a timeout here, stopping the clock with 23 seconds to play. A little surprised they didn't run another play there on 3rd down and goal to go. It did show a little bit more urgency there, but they're trying to milk that clock, come away with a victory here. It's funny, we've talked about the dynamic that's involved here today. You've got these teams that are playing, and they're playing as units and as teams, but they're also trying to play for individual accolades and get recognized for their individual performances. But boy, when it comes down here to the late stages of the fourth quarter, it's about winning this football game.
Well, Nathan Johnson, the 6'1" junior from Tomball, actually he'll be a sophomore coming up, is the kicker. He's got the kicking team in his hand. He is on the edge of the huddle of players.
And remember, there will be no rush.
Yeah.
So it's on him.
It's almost like you don't really want to win it with a field goal. You want to score the touchdown because the field goal is almost a given.
They've got time, and it's only third down. So here we go, just outside the 5-yard line. Green at quarterback. Knowles is the running back behind him. One receiver left, three to the right. And they give to Knowles. Knowles bouncing off tackles and crosses the goal line. Touchdown, White. White has taken the lead with 18 seconds to play. What a determined run from 6 yards out by Kenneth Knowles, the 6', 212-pounder from Louisville, Mississippi. So Johnson comes on to try the extra point. This to make it 28-21, and Blue is going to have very little time starting their drive at their own 25-yard line. White trying to make sure they got the right 11 players on the field. Since there's no rush, it's not that important. And Johnson, with a sidewinding line drive kick, sends it through. It's a 7-point lead for White, up 28-21. So 18 seconds remaining. The football will be placed at the 25-yard line. USA Football is brought to you by ESPN, official sponsor of USA Football, official sponsor of Heads Up Football. Rydell, official protective equipment partner of USA Football. And EA Sports Madden NFL 16, the official video game partner of USA Football. USA Football and the U.S. national team would like to thank its corporate partners for their support of the U.S. national team program and the 2016 development games. That's what I get for not wearing my glasses. Football's at the 25-yard line. First down and 10, 18 seconds to play. So maybe time, what do you think, Norm? 2 plays maybe?
2 or 3. I'm guessing tie stands. I don't think we're going to see any overtime. We got another game.
This is the second of 3. Right now, White has the lead. Blue needs to go 75 yards in 18 seconds. They put the ball in the hands of Sloan. And Sloan's pass is incomplete. It's broken up at the 43-yard line.
Looking for Bobby DeMayo.
DeMayo, the intended receiver, the pass broken up by Lewis, Jalen Lewis, the defensive back from Oklahoma City.
25 yards down the middle of the field is usually the last place you want to throw it when you don't have much time left.
Only 13 seconds remaining now on 2nd and 10 from their own 25. So Blue sends DeMayo out wide to the left. You've got Gomez and Turner, the 2 receivers on the right side. Sloan, the quarterback, back to pass. Pressure, the pocket collapses. He is sacked at the 18-yard line. Clock is running. Now a timeout is taken. The clock stops with 6 seconds remaining.
Terrence Williams Jr. from Garland, Texas, came through, and he actually got sandwiched between Williams and I thought it was 74. Yeah, 74 is a mystery player for Blue. We do not have him on our roster.
USA Football brought to you by Siege, official uniform partner of USA Football and the U.S. national football team. Shock Doctor, the official mouth guard of USA Football. Cutters, the official glove of USA Football. McDavid, the official sports medicine product partner of USA Football. Children's Motrin is the official sponsor, supporting sponsor of USA Football. Physio Control, the official AED provider for USA Football. And Squad Locker, the official team locker of USA Football. Pete Stein and Norm Ward, proud to be with you from Arlington. Nothing like midsummer football in Texas. It's always the right time for football in this state. 28-21, 6 seconds to play. Blue needs a touchdown and an extra point to tie. Derek Sloan Jr. has the snap. Play action pass. Throws to the left side, but behind the intended receiver. The pass is incomplete. DeMayo had no chance. One more play with 3 seconds. It'll be 4th down.
Derek, so this is the only series we've seen Derek Sloan play in this afternoon, so it's kind of interesting that the coaches have put him in the get it done spot.
I'm reminded of a coach who always used 2 quarterbacks, and once told me, he goes, look, I don't want to have to win the state championship and call somebody out on the field who hasn't played before. Yeah, you haven't played all year, go win the state title for me. You haven't played all game, go win this game for me. Sloan gets the snap, drops it, picks it up, now scrambling as time runs out. Sloan to the 30 and only to the 35-yard line. It would have been good enough for a first down, but time has expired here at Cravens Field in Arlington in this USA League development game. And another entertaining contest. Cowgill White and Blacklock Blue putting on a good show, but it's White who prevails 28-21. We hope you enjoyed today's live event. Share your favorite highlight clips on social and send a link to the game to all of your friends who couldn't join us today. The event was made possible by all of our friends at USA Football and all the terrific sponsors who make this showcase of sportsmanship and spirited football competition a reality for these fine young players. As we say goodbye for the moment, we'd like to thank all of our friends at USA Football, our many sponsors, and tonight's quality assurance team monitoring the game from our Cube offices in downtown Chicago and San Francisco. That'll do it for the second of 3 games here this afternoon. White over Blue, 28-21. Don't forget this game is immediately available in its entirety on thecube.com. For Norm Ward and the entire Cube family, I'm Pete Stein. Thank you for watching USA Football. We'll see you next time on the place to live stream and share events, The Cube.